Okay, this is going to be a user guide for the SensoCOMFORT on your Vaillant air source heat pumps. This guide is designed for those of you who are using this SensoCOMFORT as your main thermostat, meaning you do not have any other third-party thermostats in your house to control your heating. Okay, let's get into it. Here we can see in the bottom left, we have the current room temperature. Then over on the right, we have the time, air humidity, desired room temperature, and outdoor air temperature. If we were to press the three horizontal lines that are highlighted green, it takes us to here to change the desired heating room temperature. We can use the bar on the right hand side to raise and lower the temperature. So pressing the plus raises the set temperature, and then using the little dot at the bottom will then lower it. Once you're happy with your setting, press the tick, and that setting is now saved. If we were to press that again, the three horizontal lines, it takes us into the menus, and we have three options to start with: control, information, and settings. If we press tick to enter the control menu, we can see all the sub-menus appear. Use the small dot on the bar on the right hand side to scroll down, and press tick on zone 1. Zone 1 will be your heating. Here you can change the name of the zone if you would like. We usually leave it at zone 1. You can use the dot at the bottom to scroll down, press tick, and here we got options again. So we have mode. Within this option, it gives us three settings we can change. So the heating can either be off, no heat produced at all, it'll only be in frost protection mode. Time controlled, so you've got your heating within the defined time limits. And then you've got manual, heating is set to a desired temperature and it'll come on and off as it needs to throughout the day. So here we want to select manual. And you can see below we've got the desired room temperature, and that was what we set back on the previous page before we got into these menus. Use the arrow to back out of this, and again. We can scroll down one for absence. So in the absence menu, you can define when you're going away on holiday and let the system know. So you can run lower temperatures or switch certain programs off. But it will run a Legionella cycle on day 1 of your absence and the day you return as well. Using the small dot on the bar on the right hand side, we can scroll down and have the hot water menu. By pressing tick, we can enter. Again, we have the modes, so let's press tick to enter this. We have off, no heat produced at all for the hot water. Time controlled, you can set different times of day you'd like the hot water to be heated. So for example, if you only use hot water in the evening, you can heat it just for when you use it. If you have an off-peak electric tariff, you can run it just for then because it's a slightly cheaper period. Or you can set it all the way down onto manual, which means it's going to produce hot water 24 hours a day whenever there is a demand. So what it'll do, it'll heat the hot water to your set temperature, which is usually about 50 degrees C, allow it to drop 5 degrees, and then it'll charge back up again. So for purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use time controlled and press tick. Now we see we have new menus appearing. So we have domestic hot water weekly planner and circulation weekly planner. Circulation weekly planner is only applicable if you have a secondary circulation pump fitted to your hot water system. Not all systems have this. So to set times in the hot water, you need to use a small dot on the right, scroll down to hot water, press tick. In here we have all the preset plans in here already. Press tick to enter each day, and here it gives you options. You can add time periods, you can delete time periods, and copy settings too. You can have up to 3 different time periods a day for charging your hot water. You can either edit the one that's there or delete it. So we'll press tick to go into edit, and we say we want to start it from, let's say, 9 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock before lunch. Press tick. That time setting is now saved. You can either add another time period or copy settings too. So you just click on add another one, scroll all the way through to where you'd like it to start again. So say let's have it on at lunchtime for 3 hours, tick. You can delete all time periods and copy. So if we go to copy, we can copy Monday settings to Tuesday if we want. And we have settings saved. We go back and we can see the settings that we've changed there. Obviously, your needs are going to be different to this. This is just purely a demonstration. Back arrow to exit out. Down below we have the DHW temperature, which stands for your domestic hot water temperature. So this will be the temperature that the cylinder is heated to for all your washing needs with your hot water. Tick to enter. And on, again, using the bar on the right hand side, plus to make it warmer, small dot to make it cooler. Once you're happy with your setting, press tick. Circulation weekly planner, it's exactly the same layout as a hot water weekly planner. Up to 3 time periods again can be set every day. Use the arrow to exit back out of this. Hot water boost is just a one-time increase for your hot water. So all you do is you click on it, it'll bring up this option, would you like to heat the hot water cylinder once? Press tick if you'd like to, and then it's doing a one-time heater. Press the back arrow to cancel it then, or for the horizontal lines to go back to the menu. So we're going to cancel that for now. We go back to where we were. So into control, we've done hot water boost. So ventilation boost, not applicable on 99% of systems. Time program assistant is a guide to show you how to set time programs. Green IQ is its most efficient form of heating. System off, by enabling this, it'll switch off the system and put it into frost protection mode. Down to the information menu. Click tick to enter this. We have the current temperatures. So in here you can see zone 1, which is your heating for your house, where this is kept, this SensoCOMFORT is kept as a thermostat. Temperature there is 20.5 degrees C, and we have the domestic hot water temperature, which is currently at 55 degrees C. Arrow to exit back out again. Below is the water pressure. Then we have the current air humidity, it's 40%. Go back. Energy data. So in here we can view the environmental yield. So this is how much heat we've extracted from the air outside. So we can view for the current month, last month, current year, last year, and then the total together. Back arrow to exit out. Down to power consumption. In this one it gives us a lot more options, so we can see what we've used for heating, hot water, cooling, and the total installation right at the end. And scroll through these and see where your biggest demands are then, and the total installation, what it has consumed. With these figures from the installation and the yield, you can work out your SCOP. There is a previous video on this, just search it on the playlists. Back arrow to exit out. Down to control elements. So this is a guide to show you what all the buttons do on the system. We'll run through it now. And that's it. Menu introduction, it's just a guide to the 3 main categories on the menu. Control is where you can set system parameters, times and temperatures. Information is where you can read the installation information, such as temperature and water pressure. Settings is where you can adjust the settings, change the language, date and time. Competent person contact information will be your installer and their phone number. Serial number is just the serial number of the unit. Settings, we have installer level, which we will cover on a different video. We have language, date and time and display. So here you can set the language, date, time, screen brightness and daylight savings mode, whether it's manual or automatic. Set that to automatic. Offset, don't need to worry about this unless you particularly need to offset a set temperature sensor. Factory settings, it resets all controls to factory settings. And that is the basic user guide covered on your SensoCOMFORT.